Yum. That's some water. I'm gonna do this. Put this over here. Put this. We'll leave that there. I'm just getting my stream set up, guys. Give me 1 sec. I probably should be more prepared, but you know, where's the fun in being prepared? It's not fun. It's not fun. Let me go ahead. It's not looking at myself. Okay. I will do this and go post on my Discord. Okay. What's up, Valentine? What's up, James? No, imagine being prepared. I couldn't imagine being prepared. Hopefully the lighting is a little bit wonky today, and I do apologize. For some reason it's just off, and I'm just like tweaking it, but like it'll have to do for today. Again, guys, being prepared. What's up, Shubba? Or Shubba? Shubba, what's up, Shubba? Yeah, being prepared is no fun. It's not cool. Come on, guys, be cool. Don't be prepared. All right. So we're testing cars today. These are going to be the last batch of the 60 sports cars. Pretty much, like 100%. Hello, Miss Red. What's up, Aurora? Thanks, bud, for stopping by. What's up, everybody? Okay. So this is my car in front of us. It's my and Ike's car. She designed it. I engineered it. It's a car. It drives pretty good. We'll do a test lap with that just to sort of get warmed up today, because I haven't been warmed up today, and it's probably something I should do. So what's up, Gixer? How's everyone doing tonight? You guys are doing okay? I'm going to move my water bottle over here, just so it's not in the way. I'm going to move my keyboard, get my steering wheel in place, because I don't know why it's not in place. You can't stick around. That's okay, Boom. That's alright, Boom. You're driving through Mountain Road with an old Volkswagen. Oh, like in Beam and G? That sounds like a lot of fun. In your car. Well, I didn't design it. All the credit goes to Ike. She designed it. I engineered her. Okay. Wheels in place. We are doing some Beam and G today. I'm going to do some Forza Horizon 5. Maybe tomorrow, if not the day after, probably. There might be like another video tomorrow, then another stream the day after. This is like a crazy busy week, to be honest. The rear definitely, it's got Mustang taillights. Rue, my streaming time is your recording time. This is like my actual preferred time to stream. I don't know why, I just like streaming at this time. But that's alright. I'm doing good, Shubba. I'm doing good. You know, had a good night last night. I'm just came home, relaxing a little bit, and now we're streaming, which is, you know, probably a thing. So we'll do a hot lap in my car. This is what map is this again? This is Gulf Coast, so it is a mod map. This is the Leisure Road circuit in that mod map. Yeah, I saw that, Ruben. That was awesome. I was gonna congratulate you, but I've been actually crazy hectic all morning. So congratulations, Ruben. It's the Celica. It is supposed to be a JDM kind of style. It's supposed to be similar to a Celica, actually. I think you're actually right on the money with that. I'm also awake. I'm quite tired as well. So it's quite loud. We'll do a casual hot lap just to get sort of a feel for the track. I'm not going to be setting records right now. I'll do probably this in third person at first, then I'll do another one in first person. Now, as you might be able to tell, I've not practiced at all. I'm not warmed up. So we're just sort of just jumping right in with no practice at all. Just sort of just jumping in. Diving straight into the fun. Gonna brake here. I'm really excited to play some more Forza Horizon 5, but I just haven't had the time. I haven't been home all night last night. And this morning I was just sleeping in and getting ready pretty much. It's pretty fast. Yeah, Ruben, yeah, I'm gonna try yours too. I'm doing a warm-up. A track day. Oh, that's sick, man. How'd that go? Oh. Okay. So, around 56 seconds. 57, maybe. We'll say 57 seconds. Which actually is pretty high up there. This is the Anaki Sakari Alley. And I did 55 before. So, not the best time. I saw the update. The update looks pretty good for Forza. Hopefully it fixes some good stuff. It is desyncing? Yeah, I just don't know. Oh, yeah, it's definitely, the lighting is definitely off today. It's definitely off. My gosh. I think we'll have to live with the desync today. For the life of me, I've been trying to figure it out, actually. I'm gonna move the lighting because it's bugging me a lot. And for the life of me, I couldn't figure out why it's desyncing. There is no reason why it should be desyncing. It just is desyncing for some reason, you know. I'm not really an expert, though. Let's do this. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna look bad for a second like that. Like that. That's better. I love having multiple lights. I also hate having multiple lights. It sucks. And this screen is actually a little bit, you can see a little bit on the other side. No. Perfect. Okay. My face looks a little weird. Now it's better. Okay. Light is pain. The light's better now, I think. Stock car, Turismo Catera. Carretera? Interesting. That sounds fun. That must have been a great experience, to be honest. We're not going to drift it, probably. We're just going to send it through these corners and see what we can do. Yeah, Rowan, but Forza Horizon 5 is expensive. I was waiting for a pressed copy, a pressed key of the game, but it never came. I might be able to get one tomorrow, which makes no sense at all because the game's out. But, you know, that's just how it is. So I bought the game. 130 bucks in Canada, which is a lot. Well, next time we go, if you get a vid Gixer, send a vid. I love to see a vid, to be honest. A casual lap. It might be too loud for me. If it's too loud with the car, let me know, guys. Going for a nice hot lap here. The gearing's short. That works good. I mean, I tuned this car myself, so if it's not up to my standards, then I don't know. I don't tell you. Bit of a drifter though. We definitely drifted that corner. Stay in fourth. We're just gonna relax through to third. Short shift to fourth, which we probably should have, but that's okay. Oh, this thing is a fun drift car. You guys see that? I just bombed that corner. That was awesome. Yeah, honestly, like if I were to buy Forza Horizon 5, you know, and didn't really care that came out, you know, 2 days ago, then I would get the cheaper version. I only paid more because I wanted the release day, which honestly is not really worth it. Yeah, 130 Canadian dollars. It's the most expensive game I've ever bought in my life. Contrary to popular belief, I don't play racing games a ton. I don't. Like in my free time, I don't play tons of racing games. I play tons of different games though. I play some racing games, I play everything, but I don't play tons of racing games. And I probably wouldn't, I would never have paid full price normally, to be honest, for the game. But it was pretty good. This car is quite well balanced. I do like it. Like, my car drives awesomely in this track. It's not the fastest. It doesn't have the most power. It doesn't, it's not like it's glued to the track. I think the tires are actually quite small. Only like 185, so pretty small. But like, I like how it drives personally. I think it drives good. With that said though, we're gonna hop into, you know, the person whose car is actually next. You got a video for me, Gix? I'll take a look at that video after. What's up, Marzi? How you doing, bud? Ah. You gotta save your money, Rowan. You gotta save your money, bud. So, not much is that, Marcy. We're just testing some cars. It's just a relaxing day. 185 is how much horsepower? I think this car had 170 horsepower. This is Gulf Coast. It's a mod map. I could probably find a link if you really want, or you can just ask for the link in my Discord and someone could probably give it to you. So up first is, I don't know if we, like, Ruben, do you want me to do your car first, or do you want me to do these cars first and do yours last? Either way, you know what? I'll do at least one first, and I'll wait for you to respond, because, you know, it's delayed like 10 seconds. My opinion doesn't matter. Who's gonna go first? His car. Then we'll see what Ruben wants to do, because I know Ruben wants, or I'm gonna drive Ruben's car. I remembered that. So his car is called the Jefferson Convo. 170 horse, 2,227 pounds. That's the car we'll do first. The Jefferson Combo? It's a weird name. It's a bit of a weird name. Convo. Still a weird name. Your car's next. There you go. My send off? Alright, fine, I'll send off. You'll probably have a good time then, room. Because if you're last, I'll be warmed up. Rear engine? Is this thing rear engine? Nope. It's gonna do shit. No. The name sounds pretty good, to be honest. Like, the name sounds fine. The Jefferson part, the other part doesn't sound great. So, looks real quick. Like the color. I'm not really a huge fan of... No, can I restart it, please? I don't like the slip bumpers. I don't like how they're angled. I think they just... Like, they fit the grill, but I don't think they fit with, like, the license plate and stuff. I think just, like, a square end, actually, would be more my vibe. But it's not bad either way. Alright. Oh, gosh. Wait, what is this? Wait, what is it? What is it? Hold on. Hey, Rue became a member again. Rue, you keep going off and on membership. I love it. Rue. I love it. You're great, man. Yeah. You don't have to do the big boy turbo to get that rank in there, eh? You can just do anything, to be honest, I think. So this cover, nice and casual lap here. Gearing's a little longer, I think. It is longer. First is 62 kilometers an hour. 90 to second though. So it feels like a longer first. I don't know. It's definitely more squirrely. The back end has less grip, but we're drifting through this corner pretty well. No, we didn't. Yeah, you don't need to pay me. You don't need to pay me. We're just hanging out. We're just buds. Okay. Let's do the gearing. I want to get a proper gauge. I think the gearing takes you to 100 in seconds, so that was my mistake saying 80 something. We were just having wheel spin. We'll stay in seconds. So I think overall tires might be too small. Maybe the rear is too small especially. Because we do get some wheel spin. Too much wheel spin, you know, and we did oversteer and spin around that last attempt. Braking here. Ooh, that's tough. It does not like it at all. No, it's not driving shit. It's driving fine. Like for like a 1960s sports car, it is perfectly on par. We'll short shift to third. Like there's things it can improve on for sure. Like I'm strictly comparing it to the competition. I'm not comparing it overall. Like overall, it's fine. It is exactly what I would expect of a 60s sports car. So like you're right on the money there, man. Don't worry about it. Oh, we'll get another go. Another go. The German exam tour. 57 is still a good time crashing. Quite good time. You change your name? Pokey Punch Gaming? Pokey Punch or Poke Punch, you know? That's a real question. We're drifting through this corner pretty well. As I spin out, I know. It's got some BMW because it's split grille. But it's like the opposite of BMW. There's no grille in the middle, it's on the outside. I tried to ease into the throttle a little more this time. Ooh. So it gets unsettled on bumps a little bit easier than what I would like. Which is not bad. Like, it's not... It is exactly what you'd expect it to be. Hope to do well tomorrow. Yeah, you're gonna ace it, Marza. You're gonna ace it. I believe in you, alright? You got this. Study hard if studying's your thing. Personally, I'm not a study. My light just fell. How's the lighting? Is it still fine? It's probably fine enough. We're finishing the lap. We're finishing... I'm not giving up here. We'll stay in second here. Braking. So, overall, I think the larger tires, or the rear tires especially, can be enlarged. But the front as well, or just more grip. If you're using medium compound, go to a sports compound is always recommended, because it is a little bit slidey. But it's not bad. Okay, a little squirrely. Do you gonna drift? I'm gonna try. If we drift, we drift. Next challenge? Well, the next challenge is currently in my Discord server. It is, it's something. But it doesn't involve every time, no. The current challenge, what's the next challenge? It's a 90s luxury vehicles, basically, is what it is. Yeah, Barza, you got this. Don't stress. Just get a good sleep tonight, and you'll do fine. The light's kind of in my face now, but that's okay. Yeah, it's gonna be 90s luxury cars is the next challenge. And that deadline for the submissions is like in, I think, what, 2 weeks? About that, a week and a half, something like that. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. That's gonna be a fun challenge. Hopefully by then as well, the next automation update comes out. Or at least it comes in open beta. So that way we have access to all the new goodies and we can actually make some really cool challenges in the future there. Ooh, that was a risky play. Gosh darn it. Okay. What's in the new update? Oh, tons of stuff. Tons of stuff. I'll go over what's in the new update while I'm trying a lap here. This is my last try. I'm going to take it a little slower so we make sure we get a lap done. It's not like the most difficult. I'm just really trying to get a good time out of it. I'm really stressing this car out. Okay, so the new update in automation, it's got a few things. Notably, the biggest change is the turbos have been completely redone in how they work. So the current turbochargers in automation are just awful. They are turbochargers pretty much from the 1980s. And they're always super laggy typically. And they're not really just great. The new update is going to have much more better turbos, modern turbos. You're gonna have different types of turbochargers. You can have sequential turbochargers, or you can have just parallel turbos. You can do single turbos, quad turbos. We'll give it one more. So single turbos, quad turbos. You can do like a single turbo V8. You can do a quad turbo V10. Other things as well. What else? What else? What's been updated? You can have staggered wheel sizes. You can have like 20-inch wheels in the front and 22s in the back if you wanted, which is that's a welcome small little update there. They've changed the intakes, I believe, as well. So now there's like more intakes. Like right now you've got standard, performance, and race. Now they're gonna have like, you know, like 9 different header types basically, or 9 different intake types, depending if you want low end power, high end power. If you want lots of air at the low end, not much air in the low end, lots of air in the high end, just different types like that basically, like short intake runners, etc. It's not terrible. No, it's not terrible. I am just really pushing the car. I've driven worse cars in this challenge, I promise you. I'm just really pushing it, and I'm just trying to, you know, be a little more careful here. Look, it's still one of the best times. Sadly, no quad turbo V6. Oh, I guess with the sequentials, yeah. So look, 56 seconds is still a fantastic time. It was just hard to drive. Who are we on? Okay, we just finished one. This car is good in the curves. The problem, Jerry, is like coming out of the curves, it doesn't have the the grip to put the power down, and it just spins, and then which causes the back end to kick out. Basically, at least it's the driver, not the car, most of the time. Yeah, exactly, Ben. This is my fault. The car is difficult to drive, but I am pushing it really hard, or trying to at least. Why are you wearing male clothes? You know what? Because you haven't sent me any other clothes. Essential. Why just essential? Whatever clothes you send, I'll wear. Okay? Alright? Okay. So a 56-second flat. 56 seconds. That's a great time. 8th place? Well, it's not technically 8th. Some of these are retries. Mine doesn't count, so that's immediately 7th. So 7th right now, technically. Promise? As long as it's not too terrible, yeah. A bikini? I probably wouldn't wear a bikini on stream. That'd probably be too much. It'd have to be like actual clothing, you know? If you're unsure, just ask. Because if you send like a bikini, you're just sending me a bikini, and I will probably not wear it. Is pro charging a car thing? Not I mean, in real life, yeah, it is. Not in Automation Beam and G, but in the future, yeah. The list of cards in the challenge are in the description. Should I send you a golf mommy outfit? Yep, absolutely. I would definitely wear that on stream. Okay, so up next is EnCR Mush. His car, only 67 horsepower. It weighs only 1,837 pounds. It is the AMB B110 base model hardtop. The AMB. Okay, we'll take it. It's like AMC, but it's not. It's a little sports car. This is in the thumbnail, actually. I want to be a mod. You and me both, Roberto. You and me both. There's no superchargers in the next update, but like in the future, there will be superchargers coming next year. So in 2022, there will be superchargers, which is pretty great. So this car sits a little high. It's one thing I don't like about it, but the design's fine. I kind of like it. Interesting headlight, interesting grille design. That's like the most interesting part. It just caught my eye. Back end's fine. Like it's a decently good looking car. I don't mind it at all. No. You can't put on the It's no nut November. You can't put on the bikini. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Is there an automation mod that has a hood exit turbo like a cosmetic? Yep. There's for sure that. It's got some. It's a Jaguar vibes. What do I sign up? You know, there is no signups, to be honest. I'm not looking for any mods, right? I've got some mods already, Roberto. I appreciate that though, bud. Frog got E-type, basically, yeah. So it's definitely underpowered, but I feel like this is leaning into more of the British roadster kind of side. Ooh, it's scary. We'll launch it from like lower RPM. So that's the wheel spin. The gearing's fine, maybe a little short. Well, I'll have to, just take a look at a more boom, okay? To say if it's bad oversteer, or if it's just, that bump. It's a really big dip, so the weight is still up high, And the front dips down, and the reverse turning at the same time. So the weight transfer is probably weird in that corner. So we'll see up ahead here. I don't think it oversteers. I think it understeers, to be honest. A little bit. This car is not the quickest. I'll give it that. We're going to stay in third. We're going to go to third. Stay in third. What does this one look like? It looks like a Jaguar mixed with a Toyota 2000 GT. Good time, though, for under 100 horsepower. No, it's not going faster than your car. No. Your car is going to be one of the fastest today, I think. Marcy, anyone else fail? No, not November. Cannot confirm or deny. Alright. So that was EnCR Mush's car. For its specs, a 1 minute 0.7 was fine. For its specs, it's quite fine. Even when the space runs. Well, the only way to be a mod here is to be a mod on my Discord server, and we're just not looking for one. But if you want to look for one, if you want to be, you know, will and able, you got to be active on the Discord and waiting for us to take applications. Oh, I'm terrible pronouncing things, Gixer. I'm terrible. I'm terrible. Everyone knows it. Hobo's up next, though, with his car. His car is the Bavarette 500 GT convertible. 145 force, 1,879 pounds. Respectable power to weight ratio. And it's a decent body as well. What's up, Cole? How you doing, bud? Hello, Anthem. How you guys doing? You guys doing okay? It's a beautiful Sunday. It's not too nice. It's not too cold out actually today, which is great. I gotta put I have to put my winter tires on my car soon actually, which, you know, it's gonna be nice and fun to do. All right. Oh yeah, the Discord's honestly the most fun thing. I actually have the most fun in my Discord server of anything else. Yeah, fair enough. All right. High revving, BMW kind of vibe. I dig it. I don't like the body. The body shape is ugly, stubby for me. Back end's nice, on the front is nice. The body shape just turns me off. It does not crank my gears. Yeah, me too, Boom. Me too. I wasted a lot of time on my Discord too. But we're an automotive community. All right, we're a little family. It's definitely got 2002 vibes. Okay, it's definitely a squirrely car. It's quite quick though. The short wheelbase is not helping with the squirreliness, but it's probably helping it turn in really quick, but it's still dangerous to drive. Alright, we're good. Good brakes, though. Ooh, that was sketchy. I came into it too fast. I butchered the last two corners. It looks like Hot Wheels, yeah. It is so stubby. It's hilarious. Well, the video is good quality for me. I would say double check and make sure your quality settings are turned up. And if not, we'll blame YouTube, because YouTube is a cruel mistress. She really is. We'll take a look at the car after. Yeah. Whose car are we on? We are on Hobo's car. Let's go here. A lot of fun to, you know, drop a gear, like, in a turn and then just kick the back end out. But it's also unstable. We'll blame Susan. Gonna come in here a little wider this time. There we go, much better. Good time. A difficult car to drive. I'm gonna write down the time real quick, 57.8. So like this, and we'll take a look at it real quick. So 57.8, like this. So it's this little stubby, very stubby. This body is, it's scary to drive because it's so short. BMW in the front a little bit, and I think a little BMW in the back. It's been a bit. Welcome, Axeman. This car is rear-wheel drive. Your car, the Bird Manticora, is still in first, right? Yes, I think. What is that? What do you? Is this? Let's see, Bird Manticora. Overev's car, I think, is first, if you were Overev. Oh, no, Kuntz's car. Yeah, you're Kuntz. Okay. 52.7. Yeah, you're still in first, I think. Yep. I've been addicted to my YouTube channel. You know, my channel, I've got a lot of automation stuff, and apparently people like that, and, like, it is what it is. Oh, that's awesome, man. Honestly, automation is a lot of fun to make videos for, a lot of fun to play. Jamke is up next. We'll hop into his car. Let's go like this. Time trial cars, and his car is called... His car is called the 60s Sports Challenge. It's a very good name. 155 force, 2,380 pounds. So it's still a fine power to weight ratio. It's up here probably because it's alphabetical. Yep. How do you submit? Well, you have to be level 5 in my Discord server, which means you have to talk for like a week or so, or like a couple days if you're really active. And then, like, in there, you submit it by following the rules, then you put your car in the, there's a channel on my server, and that takes the submissions for it. Thanks, Anthem. Appreciate that, man. That was a lot of fun. Midnight Club 2, best Midnight Club. The overall fastest car in the entire challenge. Kuntz is the fastest car for the entire challenge. Right now. Use my eyes. What's up, Boom? I'm using my eyes, Boom. What's up? Alright. Who's up now? This is Jamke's car. Forza Horizon 5 is pretty good. This car, it looks like this because it's a fabric texture. They changed the textures for some reason. I don't know why. Either way, it's hilarious. The car is okay. It needs a bumper. Give us bumpers in the front. Why isn't there a bumper in the front? That's a big gripe of mine right now. But anyways, I need to tell the admin that I'm over level 5. Yeah, Trouble, just, yeah, because you're double Trouble in my server, right? Just send me, just ping me in Discord in the general chat, or ping an admin, or a mod, like Eskay, or someone. That's awesome. I look forward to seeing you, Candace, in the submissions. Alright, Forza Horizon 5 is, pretty good so far. The online was buggy. That's my biggest problem so far. Hopefully they updated it in the newest update, the patch they had, so it should be better. I will stream it either tomorrow or the day after. I'm thinking the day after, because I don't want to do 2 days streaming in a row. But we'll do it the day after. I might do I'll probably do an automation video tomorrow, actually. And we'll probably play some Forza Horizon 5. Mostly with my admins and mods first, and a few other people. But if we have space, anyone else is welcome in the extra space. So this car is very sketchy. It's like driving on ice. It must not have the greatest tire compound. Probably like hard long life tires, I'm guessing. Well, the rule doesn't get applied automatically, right? It only gets applied if you become level 5. But if you already were level 5, in between level 5 and 20, like if you're level 10, you're not gonna get the roll until like you're level 20. You'll get another roll. I try to stream once. I want to stream ideally, 2-3 times a week is what I want. 56.7 is a good time. Car is not that great to drive, but still a good time. 56.7. And we got Smons up next. Yeah. I personally, if I had to choose, I would not have gotten what, Hobo's car got 55.8? I said 57.8? Did Hobo's car? What was Hobo's car name? Hold on. I'll load up Smons' car first. So Smons, actually I won't, because I'll do Hobo's first. Hobo's car was the Barvette. I might have been wrong. 55.8, let's see. Yeah, I'll change it. I wrote it down wrong. It's still not top 3 anyways. Alright. Yeah, I see that, Boom. I'm looking at it on a small screen, because I'm like trying to do like 3 things at once here. Smons' car is up next. And that is the Ducky. Let's go like this, actually. Hold on, go like this. That is the Ducky 1.7 GTS, 117 horsepower, 1,925 pounds. So, a fine power to weight ratio. It's also this cute, adorable body. It's actually also in the thumbnail. What's up, Roberta? Hello. Oh, hello, Razor Boy. Thanks for popping in, man. We're just vibing, driving some cars. I love how some exhaust comes. Okay, there's only a single exhaust out, but like the car should have two, so some of the exhaust is coming out the side. It is a rear engine, rear-wheel drive Boxer 4. Looks quite good. Like the front, it's adorable. It's an adorable car. I love it's only got one seat in the front, which is also kind of neat. Oh, I'm definitely winning. There was some Citroens. There was some Citroens. There you go, Rowan. The luxury challenge should be quite fun. It's pretty much rolling coal. It's so adorable though. It's a little adorable coal roller. Okay, we'll stay in second here. I don't think it's gonna be the fastest car because it doesn't have the most power, or not near the most power. But it's also quite light, so we'll take that. It's a difficult body to drive well though. On paper it's great, but in practice it is. Short bodies are quite twitchy. They're not as stable at high speeds as a long wheelbase car. Definitely some understeer. Braking here. Definitely Jalopy vibes. Yeah, man, Jalopy's a fun game. I should play Jalopy to be honest. Well, if you need help, Gixer, we're always here to help. Get your car into the challenge, because I want as many people to get in there as possible. And a great time, though. 55.1 flat. Great time. Great time. Back to here. So 55.1. Not 0.4, 0.1. That's the best of the night so far. Honestly, it drove, like, totally good. I no problems with driving it. Car looks good, drives good, sounds good. So, like, honestly, 10 out of 10 there. We will hop into Carl Okay's car next, which is the Cottody Rhinos Serante. I'm so bad at pronouncing things, but I love it. 155 horse, 2,480 pounds or so, which is a little bit thick. She do be a little thick. She got a dumpy out back, okay? And it's a big boy of a car. I've used the POP50, yep. I've used the POP50 in Forza Horizon 4. I haven't tried it too much in Forza Horizon 5, though. Mort, are you still last? Your car shouldn't be last, Mort. Have I done your car, Mort? I thought I would have done your car. What's your opinion on about the microaggressions in some regions of Ukraine? You mean by, like, the Russians? It's not Pog. Anyways, a big open grille. I'm not sure if I like the grille. It's a little massive. I think the headlights could be a little bigger, but it's fine what's there. The wheels are nice. Tire nice to size. I don't like the red rooftop, but it's overall pretty good. We're definitely going to do some more Forza Horizon 5 challenges, Rue. Short shifted there. I actually tapped the brakes instead of clutch. This car is very American, but it does not sound American. Gonna brake. Not too much interesting. I think we got a 55.1 time, which is like, I don't know if it's top 3, but it's like top 5 probably. So decent time. Some cars were difficult, but not bad so far. Yep, saw that coming. Oh yeah, your car is last place, Mort. No, it's last place. It's last place. Yeah, Mort. There's no hope for that. Send me another DM, police. I get to take another look. I get so much messages that I don't always reply to all of them. But if it's about the challenge, if I didn't reply, it might be because it just wasn't in the time or something else, etc. And I might just said, we're gonna, because like, this challenge is so old. The submissions for us so old that I think we might just want to get on to the next challenge kind of thing. Yeah, Marcy, have a good night, bud. It may not be a V8, but it still sounds pretty cool. Not really. This engine just sounds kind of gross. I think the automation engines sound mostly kind of bad. The Boxer sounds quite good, though. It's pleasing to my ears. Get a break here. Second. Automation's definitely a fun game. Especially with the new huge update coming out soon. which is gonna like change the very fabric of time and space itself. Stay in third. We try to get this wide this time, or not wide, but like tight. Imagine if they made automation good. I know, right? In the future. Woo! That was a challenge. We're gonna go wide here a little bit. The new update, it's a massive turbocharger revamp, and then they're revamping engines pretty much itself with intakes, etc. changes. I think exhaust changes as well. Adding new bodies, redoing lots of new bodies, changing, like, you know, how tires work, etc. How soon? Like, for the update? It should be by the end of the year. Everything's unconfirmed, but it should be by the end of the year is the timescale that they're looking on. And they're still on track for that. I think open beta for the update will be probably the end of this month, is what I'm speculating. I don't know anything more than you guys know than what's available on there. I think open beta is probably the end of this month. So, that'll be good. Yeah, good night, Marcy. Good luck on the test, bud. The update is set soon. Hopefully, by the end of the month, we should see an open beta. Hopefully. Cross my fingers. But I think the update should be available by the end of the year. 55.3 seconds. Don't take my word for it, though. That's just what I feel. So, 55.3. We'll hop into ImKaeR's next. The Hussar, a hen type. 190 horse, 2,111 pounds, 2,119 pounds. The Hussar. Anything named Hussar. Was it the Hussar? What was it called? The Hussar, yeah. Nice little sports car. We might see, not the full update, we might see open beta for the update, which means it'll still be buggy. But we might see the update itself by the end of the month is what I think. Open beta with the full release at the end of the month. My car IRL, oh, I can show you really quick, because I enjoy that. I've got pictures actually right here, I'm pretty sure. So that's why we can show you. They're not here, are they? No, what pictures do I have? Okay, this is one of my cars. This is my Lexus IS350. What else do I have? Nothing else. Okay. That's the only picture I have of any of my cars right now on OBS. But this is that car. And it looks different now, but that's just an old picture. Yeah, awesome, boom. No problem, bud. I'll take a look shortly, please. We'll do this one first. The convertible top that you made for this car, EnCR, looks a little sketchy. I like you trying to make the actual convertible top, but it just looks kind of weird, you know? I think if you used fabric instead of paint, it'd look better. But overall, I like it. Aston Martin front end kind of thing. It's like an Aston Martin Roadster. Thoughts on DT770s? Oh, mine, my DT770s. I actually like them a lot. I did try some Sennheisers, some I forget what they're called, other ones as well. I'm blanking on the names of Sennheisers and other ones as well of that same caliber. I actually tested the Sennheisers out for like 2 days. I brought them home, tested them out for 2 days. And I didn't like them. It sounded just way tinnier. Okay, this thing is sketchy as heck. So they sounded really tinny for me, and then also above that, they were uncomfortable. Which is important for me because I use my headphones a lot. Sound quality is much better than what I used to use as my like dailies, which is just like Astro A40 headphones, which are like, you know, awful because they're just gaming headphones. The gaming headphones aren't good. This thing is super sketchy. It's fast though. Ooh, wow, it's sketchy. Yeah. It's sketchy. Gonna brake here a little bit. Second gear. Ooh. Ooh. This car is a workout. It is a stressful car to drive. I'm really focusing here. It grips super well, but also it's just twitchy. Twitches. We'll take it. Yeah, the camera angle is weird. It's fine. It's done. That car's over. As the fabric looks, is it the fabric? Okay, that's okay. It just looks weird. Yeah, I'm not. What is Generation 0? First? Yeah, Alex, you're not first. You're nowhere near first. Why don't you have a DAC and amp? I just don't need it. I can't justify the improvements of quality over the cost. Because I don't have a DAC and amp for my 770s. And even though they're 250 ohms even, and like I've had no problems with them. I'm not sure like the things that I gain for it, to be honest, if it's worth the gains. No, I don't need the gains, Essentialist. 55.3 is a great time. Definitely terrifying car, though. A big difference in quality? I don't see how, though, you know? But the quality's also so much improved from my Astro headsets. I just can't justify the quality. Have fun painting, Alex. Send me some pictures after you're done. Because I think you're painting your room green. I gotta see it after. So B2B Crazy 456 is up next. Oh, yes, Andrew, I talked to you. My apologies, Andrew. Okay, Andrew, yeah, my apologies. Okay. What was your car called? Oh, no, you're just called Andrew the Wolf. Okay, Andrew the Wolf is going next. Yes, because he's a donator, so he shouldn't be in this category. Okay, I see what's happening now. My bad. Alright, so let's go back to that one. So your car is the Matsumoto 2000 GT. Good name. Sounds Japanese. I think that's why it's called the 2000 GT, and the Matsumoto sounds cool. 126 horse, which is reasonable. 2460 pounds. Again, reasonable. Not the best power to weight ratio. Not the worst. But what's more important than that is how it drives. Alright? FPS takes place in Sweden. Interesting. That's a very specific concept. I could definitely maybe check it out. Do you want to be a big shoot? I would love to be a big shoot, Jerry. Big shoot is my middle name, actually. What's up, Jwelly? J Welly? How you doing, bud? Urania, yeah, send some pictures, Alex. Okay. This car is not green. This car is red. Red? I don't like the red hubcaps. Don't like that. I don't like the yellow top. I like the paint, though. Taillights, a little bit small, in my opinion. Are there working turn signals? There are. I think these are vents on the side. I don't know if I like that. Front end's nice. Don't mind it too much. I wish there's a little bit more grille, though. Your middle name is Det. Wow, that's an interesting middle name for sure. Mine is actually Wilhelm. Named after my great-grandfather Wilhelm III. Okay. Ryan, big shot. I have a big shoot for sure. Gearing feels a bit long. It's so loud. Oh my gosh. It rolls. It goes pretty good once you get up to speed, though. Stay on the track. We're flooring it. Gonna cut it wide here. Then cut it wide again. Nope. Oh, did we make it? We're good? No. Oh, that would have been so close. I was cutting it really close there. My last name is actually Jim Bob. Okay. I'm trying to give you a really good time, Andrew. I'm trying. There are a few people who know my last name. I'm not gonna say who. There's a few people who know my last name because of either doxed myself or yeah, doxed myself. I guess this is literally it. On the throttle, full throttle. It drives nice. Braking here a little bit into this corner. We're good. Full throttle. John's a cool middle name. Mine is not John. It's literally, that's the name. I probably could have bombed that a little bit faster, but that's okay. I tried to really bomb that. My credit card number? Which credit card? I've got all. I got 6 of them. They're all maxed out. I'm on a wheel. I'm not the best driver of BMW. I'm not. I am on a wheel though. Amy, we just talk about whatever. We just talk about anything. We're just hanging out here driving cars. We can talk about cars if you want, but you know we just talk and hang out. How long did it take for you to learn to design cars and automation? Well, I mean, I don't think you need any hours in automation to design a car. You put fixtures on there and you make a car look however you want. I've got about 1,600 hours in automation. Some of that is just, most of that's making videos probably, to be honest. But a lot of that just trying out new things and having fun, to be honest. Don't compare yourself to others in automation, though. That's an important thing. Just play the game and try to have fun. And always look to improve. 57.8. Good time, Andrew. Good time. Not the fastest, but the power to weight ratio was not the best. I think it did very respectable for the power to weight ratio it had. We'll take that. What do you sexually identify as? I identify as an alien. What's your favorite type? Okay, wow, now we're getting really specific here. We're just getting really specific here. Okay. BMW Crazy is up next. I'll do you proud, okay? Okay. Your car is the Dynalia? The Dynalia 500 i6 convert? I think that's how I pronounce it, probably. I do have games. You want to see the games on my phone? What's up, Nugget? Alright. 130 horse. It is a chonker. Maybe I miswrote it, but I'm pretty sure I didn't. 3,450 pounds. It is an absolute chonker. I think it's the heaviest car by a wide margin. But, you know, it's not a bad thing, you know? It's alright. Alright, let's where's the car? Where? There we go. Oh, it is a boat. Alright, boom. VW Beetle MK1 or OG Honda Civic. I like the OG Honda Civic a lot. I think it's a genuinely good-looking car. There's a couple in my city, and I always, you know, stop to appreciate them when I see them. I'm not making a car today. The videos looks easy as it's faster. Yeah. My builds for my videos take 1 to 3 hours approximately for the designing part. Usually about 2 hours, I'd say, but 1 to 3 hours is usually the window. If it's a meme car, it could be 20 minutes to design a car. Well, I identify as a Toyota Prius. Getting my mom's 06 Impala with bad exhaust. That sounds like fun. Any car with a bad exhaust is a lot of fun. Just, even though it's not great, it's just a lot of fun to mess around with. Okay. This does remind me of the Simpsons hit and run car. It's a massive boat, it's massive. It's the heaviest car by far. It looks good. I like how it looks. It might not be the fastest. It's not going to be the fastest car, but it looks good. The interior fits the car beautifully, honestly. Alright. You prefer older design cars? I personally, I'm a fan of new car design. I know this is awful, right? I love new cars and designing new cars. Got some wheel spin. Short gears. It's struggling up the mountain. Well, thank you. Let's see what I can do here. Okay, so couple things. It's large. It's heavy. The grip is subpar, but we got this, alright? We got this. We're going to set a great time. It's going to be the record time. We're going to try at least. Alright, so 60 kilometers an hour into second gear is fine. I think definitely a different tire compound would be nice. I'm going to guess it's probably using either medium compounds or hard long life. They're terrible. Both those compounds are terrible. Absolutely terrible in MiniChris on any sort of paved surface. Always go for sports tires and make the car slower if you have to, but sports tires will give it grip. Because it's sliding down. I don't have much grip overall. Oh yeah, we're going for the record. Oh yeah, I'm going. I might not get the record, but we're going for it. I'm gonna try for the record, Amy. Wait, did I fix the tires? Wait, what did I do about the tires? I mean, it's still lacking grip. There's only so much I can do if I touched it. There's only so much I can do. I don't like to interfere too much on people's cars. Interfere and change them. Alright. That was a nice slide. I did like that slide. A 105 puts it third last. But that is a reasonable time for a car as heavy as this. The brakes, like, it's just a heavy car. 2015 Camaro Z28 or Mustang GT, Mustang GT. I think the Camaro is kind of ugly looking. But that's personal preference. Both cars are great cars. 105.4 BMW, we'll take it. Alright, we'll take it. Exactly. I think this car is more of like, I mean, I think a sports car is a wide range of terms. I think it's more of a cruising car, you know, just a cruising sports car. Good looks. You could fit your, you know, your friends in the back. Yours is slowest by a margin, Mort. It is slowest by a margin. Favorite car one of my friends made? That's a tough one. I have to, like, see... You know, the thing is, Jerry, I see so much cars on a daily basis. It's hard to pick a one specific car. Because in my Discord server, at least, I read pretty much every message ever sent in the Discord. I just read them all. And sometimes you miss a few, you know? So it's hard to remember all of them, too. You can try. BMW, you try. Honestly, BMW, I want you to try. You go for the record of the slowest time next time. Make, like, the most underpowered luxury car ever. I want to see it. Alright. Well, you know what? There's always the future. I mean, I'll be playing automation for quite a while longer, I think, so you got time. Jakey 2002 is up next. His car. Which is the NEAG 250 GT. 127 horse, so both not bad horsepower. It's 2,650 pounds, so also kind of a chunky car, but not as chunky as this car. So that's a positive. We're staying positive here. It's a big coupe boy. 10-4, there you go. What's up, Machete? What's up, bud? Honestly, the slowest car is kind of a meme. It's much easier to get, like, to make a slow car than it is to make a fast car, as one might imagine. Okay. So, I kind of wish there was bumpers in this car. I always like having bumpers in old cars, because it should have bumpers. The side exhausts are a nice attempt. And I think I like the idea behind that. And, okay. One thing to note with the grill. So, right now, if you're watching this, whose car is this? This is Jakey. So, Jakey. I don't know how experienced Jakey is, to be honest. I can't recall right now, but make the grill cardinal lock on so it's not aiming up. Thank you. You can always improve. And if you ever need, like, tips on how to make, like, a faster car, you're always welcome to ask. Now, my cars aren't the fastest, but I think my cars are always decently quick, and I make them pretty quick, to be honest. So the gearing, okay, I think Jakey's making a meme car. Hello, Adri. How you doing, bud? So this car is a 5-speed manual gearbox, and the gearing is insanely long. So I have a feeling it's not going to be the fastest time. Mort, you might have some competition. Oh, now we're getting the speed here. It's got pretty good power, but the thing is, the gearing is so stupid long. This car is serious? Why is the gearing so long? Yeah, the whole track will be in first for sure. We're cutting the corner. We're cutting the corner. Because we can. Screw the corners. We're cutting the corners. I gotta get a better time at this thing. You can't lose to Mort. Mort's gonna have the slowest time. Take care, Anthony. Thanks for popping in, bud. Means a lot just hanging out with you guys, honestly. Why do this? Yeah, well, there we go. We're good. We're good. We're good. We'll take it. Second gear. I am playing on wheel. I know. I'm not the best driver. We know this. Mort must have the slowest time. So, there we go. Mort's the slowest still. I tried super hard. A 1:10.2. That's a time. The problem is the gearing. If short of gearing this car, would have been way faster. Yeah, Mort, you almost actually didn't fail. Are you testing the cars of your fans? Exactly, Adri. These are subscriber cars. They're members of my Discord community. To enter in one of these, like, challenges, you have to be in my Discord community. You've got to be level 5, which is, like, probably a few days of chatting, just being active in the chat. Then you get, like, more levels, and then you can submit cars for these challenges. So if you want, that's how you can do it. All right. Keep the gears in the power band, the top, look better in automation. Yeah. Your car still drove good, though. It still drove good. So that's a plus. If you need help with your car, Andrew, then let me know. I can help you with your car next time, too. We can give it a better time. So 1:10.2. It's still a fine time. Gixer. Yours is up next, man. Okay. So your car is the... I can't pronounce your car. AndrewTheWolf. Is that good? AndrewTheWolf Motors? 3006 CGS. 124 horse, 2,400 pounds. Altair. Ah. Thank you. Appreciate that. The Altair. Or, okay, wait. Without the T. AndrewTheWolf. AndrewTheWolf? Is that good? Yours only took one attempt. That's true, boy. That's true. And Arna. Okay. I'm still working on the pronunciation. I'll get there. I'll get there. But you know, it looks good besides that, okay? Looks good besides that. The Ahrnair. The Ahrnair. R. Like a pirate. Makes it fancy. Can you make a Del Sol in the future video because of my favorite car? I don't like copying cars. I try not to copy cars. I just don't enjoy it personally. But I can make like a cheap, because is the Del Sol's front engine, but it looks kind of mid-engine, right? Honda Del Sol, because it's basically a Civic, right? It's just a cheap little front-wheel drive compact car, I think, right? Subcompact, yeah, roadster. Okay, I can make a Del Sol kind of thing. Just a cheap little sports car at some point. I can do that. I won't be copying it, but I can have some similar looks. So Pacific Sales Garage. I'll just call it Pacific if that's fine. To enter one of these challenges, you have to be in my Discord. There should be a link in the description of the stream. You join my Discord. You've got to get to level 5 in the chat in the server itself, which means you got to talk for like a few days and be active. Because ideally, you know, be active or chill. Then you can make a car in the set of rules for the challenge. Then you send the car and I test it. All right. So, this is Gixer's car. Front end looks great. Love the front end. I wouldn't change a thing on it, to be honest. I don't know if I like the hood thing, though. But the front end itself, like this view's nice. I love the bumper. The profile is obviously the car itself, which looks good. I love the trim piece along the side. In the back. I love it's only got one reverse light. That's a nice touch. The car should be gold. We'll blame BMG. It looks cool. The colors fits the time period, to be honest. We'll launch it. Really carb? Ah, fair enough. Long first gear, to 77, 78 kilometers an hour, which honestly will be pretty fine. Brake here. Ooh, that was close. He's a different name. Hey, to be fair, I'm worse at pronouncing names than like anyone, so I've always butchered the pronunciation of any name for any car. So it's a 4-speed. I just wanted to check real quick. Okay. Oh, different name than a Del Sol. Yeah. Spanish for the sun. It has to be some fun name. I gotta think of it. I know what my next video is gonna be already, I think. Brake here, bit of a handbrake turn as well. I'm gonna get that right. I do the steering wheel. I don't have. It's really sensitive, so I don't really turn too much. But I also wish I could turn more because it's hard to get like the perfect turns and stuff. But it's all right. My setup right now is not my ideal setup for my wheel and stuff, but it is what it is. I use the G29. I also have the actual shifter itself, but I don't use it too often just because it makes things more difficult, especially for like, these are challenges where I try to set like the best times possible, and the shifter makes it a little bit harder. Came into it a little bit fast, that's okay. We're good. This is the G29 Logitech is what it is. It's a good wheel, it's fine. I got a really good deal on it, brand new, scary good deal. We're good. I'm gonna floor it right here. Good time. A wee wheel. Oh, you are just a masochist. Wow, 20. That's a lot of hours. That's more than me. I've got like 600 hours only in Beam. I know. A 101.5, so a 101.6. Not the best time, but I think because the car's power to weight wasn't exceptional. 2,400 pounds. Actually, not bad. I think the gearing, the long gearing. Like, first gear took you to about 80 kilometers an hour, which is fine. But, like, in this track at least, we don't spend too much time. Like, I think, like, too much. It's not perfect for this track. Please say your next vid is with me. I don't know if it's going to be with you. We'll see. But the biggest thing was gearing and maybe tire grip, Gixer. But, did a good time. 101.6 is a good time for its power to weight class. Not the most power, not the heaviest weight, but it was kind of in the middle. 101.6. 1,200 was a lot. Well, actually, automation is only my second most played game, I think. I used to play a lot of strategy games. So EU4, I've got 200 hours in that. Automation, I've got, I think about 3,000 hours. Automation, I've got 1,600. Gear City, I've got 1,600. BeamNG 700, and so on and so on. So, ELiask is up next. He has got the AEKM 60-02ZR V12 Sport. That's a name. 110 horse, 2,960 pounds. So it's up there for horsepower to weight ratios, but that's all right. This is the AEKM, I think, right there. All right. Okay. I'm not sure what my next video is gonna be, Rue. My next automation video, I've got it lined up for tomorrow, I think. Mostly, 4 speeds were definitely more common. Yeah, that's fine. Gixer, no, I think it was still quite good. So we got this super long name in the back. It's very what's the word? It's eccentric, which is fine. I think this car definitely screams eccentric. The grille, very eccentric as well. Everything's very eccentric about this car. And it's a convertible, which is a nice touch. The bucket seats are absolutely insane. It's definitely more like a concept car, honestly. I think longer gearing. No, not that bad. This car is just not fast. Sounds pretty good, though. Alright. So, it's going pretty good. Staying in second through this corner. I'm going to do a bit of a handbrake turn. It does not need it. It's quite slow. It won't be the slowest, though. That was a nasty hit. That hitbox to the tree. I think this body is based... what is it based off of? Daytona also, maybe? It's definitely got like an Italian vibe to it, to be honest. Even though, is Daytona also Italian? I don't even know. Staying first. Bullied. The Blide. Ventira? Ah, there we go. So that's what I thought. I know some of the bodies. Alright. So decent so far for time. It's definitely not fast. Just relaxing in first gear again. Just relaxing. Lack of four-wheel grip is a thing on this thing, so it doesn't really oversteer. It's pretty neutral handling. But the four-wheel grip situation is not ideal. Not bad. This goes, it's good. I mean, it's got like some mid-engine kind of shapes, but it's front engine, I feel like, how it drives anyway. 102.7 is an okay time. No, if someone gets a faster time, they need to ping Eskay 10 times. Z, that's true. Yeah. Yeah. I agree with that more. 102, I don't think anyone's going to beat you, though. 102.7. We get about 8 more cars today or so, and we'll do the final 3. We'll do, like, around quickly the final 3, just see what we can do quickly. Lua Mioukl? I can't pronounce this name, but we'll say Lua's up next. He has got the Blauhof Isabella, 133 horse, 2,427 pounds, which is reasonable. The Isabella, it's a little bit simplistic, I think, on the front end, but that's okay. Doesn't have to be crazy detailed. It's fine. It's about driving. I don't know about design, even though design's fun too. Either way is fine, you know? All right. It's a little simple. Like the pea-shooter exhaust, so back the wheels are definitely a little modern for 1968, but it's got a bit of a sporty 4-cylinder kind of vibe. It sounds like a... What engine is this? A 4-cylinder? Okay. 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 I'm gonna go like this real quick so we can get this shut up. Okay. Miata. The body, it feels like S2K to me, body-wise. Drink some water. Gotta stay hydrated. Braking. I'll try the handbrake turn. Oh, wow. Whoa, does not like the handbrake turns. The weight shifts dramatically, and it kind of freaks out. Okay. Try again. Watch my revs. Don't do drugs. Don't drink and drive. Don't drink water and driving. That's not good. Should have went to first, but that's okay. It's pretty quick. It's just kind of a handful to drive also as well. Not as a handful as yours, but it's still a handful. The brakes are really good at one thing I'll say. But the brakes are really nice in this car is one thing I'll say. Stay the right here. We're gonna cross over. Not bad. The brakes were exceptional on this car. They were exceptional. 56.5, good time. But the handling was a little bit, just a little bit, you know, not great. It was fine. 56.5. One of the best brakes so far. Well, welcome, Phil, bud. How's it going? Yeah, Amy, it's an issue I'm having. Phil, let me know if the audio, Phil, if you're watching, just let me know if the audio is desynced. I'm not sure why it's off sync. I just don't understand why. I haven't been able to figure it out yet, and I'm just, I don't know. Dembele's up next. His car is the Revello Coniglio V6, 186 horsepower, so one of the highest horsepower, 1,929 pounds. So a very, very strong, healthy power to weight ratio. One of the best, I think, actually. So we'll see how it does. This was the, what are we testing right now? This is the Revello? Yes. All right. What's up, Gixer? No, I'm not gonna spin out ever. Never. Select advanced audio purpose. Oh, negative odds to your audio source. But the thing is, I could do that, but like the issue that's gonna be an issue other times. It's not always desynced. It's not always. There's some other underlying issue that I'm not too sure. By like 1/10 of a second. Yeah, I'm not sure why that is. I just don't know why. Because if I add like an offset for the audio and stuff, then the times when it's not desynced, it'll just desync instead. Yeah. All right. Good night, Ireland. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. So we got this Jaguar body. These proportions look disgusting in my opinion. I actually hate it. The front end's nice though. The proportions are just so weird. I don't like it at all. Welcome, Balash. How do I pronounce that? Welcome, bud. Adrian. So fast, obviously. Lots of power. We're gonna raise up the camera a bit here. Yeah, the exhaust is out the front, but that's okay. That's all right. It's way off. See, I don't know why. Phil, you gotta help me figure it out. I'm not sure why it would be out. It's only happened recently, and I haven't changed anything. Who's looking desync? Weird. Like, it shouldn't be desynced. I might actually just, like, do a fresh OBS install and try that out, to be honest. Because nothing's changed. I don't want to shift there, but one of the best times, top 3 time, I think. Yeah, top 3 time. I think this will stay as top 3. 2 seconds, weird. I don't know what it could be, to be honest. I genuinely don't know what it could be. Because it's not all the time. I have tried turning it off and on again. The sound's up because there's not a default map. No, I've had the issue with default maps as well. I've had that same issue. As far as I know. Like, especially in the stream, like, I'm not dropping any frames, so I'm not, like, lagging itself. It's not about lagging. I haven't dropped a single frame in anything. Like all the videos have been pumped out normally. 53.8. Really, really good time. I think this will be one of the records. Double Trouble's up next. We got about 5 or 6 cars left. Yeah, go play some B, maybe. Beam's pretty chill. Double Trouble, he has got his car. This is the Cosworth Donington Roadster. 183 horse, 2,387 pounds. So, a reasonable power to weight ratio. Not this car. I misclicked. Was it the Conington? The Cosworth Donington. Okay. Well, up in Double Trouble, we'll see. Yeah, in the future, I do plan... I don't know if I can stream with, actually, with Audacity. I don't know. Okay. Back end's nice. Love it. No complaints there. I love the hubcaps, though. They just feel too new to me. But front end's nice as well. It's simple and clean, but it looks nice. Donington? Yeah. I know. Is there turn signals? You need front turn signals, but the front end's clean as heck. Okay. Then restart that. Short gearing. We'll restart that as well, because we're early still. I kind of butchered that first corner, actually, but that's okay. Double trouble. It still looks good. It's like 5 seconds off? Weird. I can take a look at a second see. There's no reason why it should be off. There's no reason why it should be desynced. Or if it's getting worse. Has it been getting worse with the stream? Has it slowly just gotten worse? I'll go take a look at myself and see after in a second. After this race, I'll go watch my stream to see. Oh, that's now a new top 3 time. Has it gotten worse? I'll take a look. 53.1. The number 2 time. 53.1. Let's take a look here. I'm gonna watch it real quick. I'm gonna watch myself. As one does, it's normal. It's totally normal. Thanks for the ad. Really appreciate that myself. 4 or 6 mods is fine. I've got about 700 mods, something like that, but I don't use all of them. 700 mods, something like that, but I don't use all of them. Double trouble. It still looks good. It's not an issue. Weird that it's off. It's like 5 seconds off? I don't know how it's off. I just don't know. I don't know. It's a weird issue to have. Okay. The match's up, yeah. It won't in a second, don't you worry, Matt. Yeah, I went back and watched it. It seems like it's a couple seconds off. Like, which is terrible still. We will continue on for now. We'll finish off today. POPDANCE-YT is up next. He has got the License Hope GT. 164 is quite good. 2,470 pounds is the weight, which is also quite good. Not the best, not the worst. It's actually, it's higher than average power, actually. So it should be decent. And not the Leçon. It is this old body. Who said I was going to be chill? You're going to be chill, Beam. You're just relax, just chill out, Beam, drive some cars. Easy. Easy. Okay, let's exit that. Interesting. I'll have to take a look after. I might just reinstall OBS. I might just uninstall or reinstall. Because I'm at my wit's end. Yeah, this is the, what is it, like a Cobra kind of body? Very aggressive. It's like a Cobra meets like Mercedes-Benz SL. I like it though. I like the side out exhaust, but the rest is quite nice. So it's 4x4. Is it 4x4? It's 4x4. Or is it just, yeah, it's a 4x4, right? So you got a high and a low. Was 4x4 allowed? Like, I don't see why it wouldn't be allowed. Because it's terrible. But I'm just curious. So 4x4 is allowed. Interesting. Let's just drive in low. That's a launch! Oh! I'm expecting understeer though, with this four-wheel drive setup. So a 4x4 European-style sports car is so weird. No, it's not gonna get the record. It's got some understeer issues. I'll try. I'm gonna launch in low. Back to high. I think this thing's around a 5 seconds 0 to 60, which is nuts. It's tough. It's tough to get lined up properly. Let's try in low again. I'm trying to get that good launch, to be honest. Okay. It's not the number of restarts yet. It's not there yet. I think we had like 10 for one car, so I think we're fine. The 4x4 is nasty understeer. It understeers super badly. See, look at that. We'll do one more. Yeah, 4x4 is difficult. It is so difficult. In a straight line, this thing absolutely smashes. Okay. We're gonna get a lap done. I know. I just like watching this thing accelerate. It accelerates so violently. It's crazy. Alright. Nice casual lap now. Gonna brake. Ooh, it's bad. Okay. This is farther than we've ever gotten, I think. Four x 4 is such a novel thing to use. It's very interesting to use, to be honest. If it works, it works. It's not gonna get the best time. Won't get a top 3 even, but it's gonna get a fine time. It puts power down so well, which is good. But not even top 10. 56.3, which is a fine time, but it's not top 10. 56.3, we'll take it. All right. 56.3. Okay. I'd love to see it be working well. If working out well, it could be very effective. Milk Enthusiast is up next. He's our final, I think, final 6. So we'll do that. We were going for an hour and 20 minutes, so not too bad. Right on schedule. The Scout Grillo 858 GT is up next. 99 horse, 1,997 pounds. So it's a a pretty light, or very light, obviously, sports car with not crazy power, but I think it'll be reasonable. So where is that? Little bit of a convertible there. Hop in. There we go. But the Interceptor, yeah, it did have 4x4, but it was not a particularly fast car still in a straight line. It was fast for its time, but okay. Like the little spoiler there. That's a nice touch. Overall, I don't mind it at all. I like it. Interior's a nice touch. I like this hood scoop a lot. This hood indentation. This car body is just very petite. I don't like the car body. It's just weird and petite. I don't like it, but like the design's nice. Okay, we'll launch it. Lots of wheel spin. For only 99 horsepower. Pretty short gearing. You can definitely tell it does not like climbing hills too much. Not bad. Bit understeery, I think, but it's quicker than it feels, or than I thought it would be. It's quicker than I thought it'd be. Only 99 horsepower, so it's not a lot of horsepower. Yeah, well, in automation, it tells you the two-wheel drive mode, basically. It doesn't tell you 4x4. Like, it's probably way faster accelerating than the automation thought, but it also understeers nastily the previous car. This car, on the other hand, is totally different. It's fine. It's not exciting, but it's at a reasonable time for its power-to-weight ratio, so we'll take it. 101.5 is fine. One of the lower powers, and I think with one of the lower power, the weight ratios in general, even to it did quite fine. 101.5. Passion is up next. We got these the final 5, then we'll redo the top 3. Is what we'll do. And I got to test Rubens as well. So the Wbic Peoples GT, 124 horse, 3,038 pounds. The Wbic, which is an interesting name. And I'm excited to see what it looks like. Let's take a look. Right there. It is the De Tomaso as well. Alright. 4 cars. Whew. Okay. Love the lures. Love the boxer sound. It's front engine rear-wheel drive boxer 4. Definitely a little modern looking for 68, I feel like. It's definitely more of a future. This is like a 70s car, if not 80s car, to be honest. Like, design-wise. It looks quite good, though. Good wheel spin. Oh, like not good wheel spin, a wheel spun, which is not great, but it was not terrible. Stay in second. Brake. Bit of a handbrake turn. Oh, I tried to counteract that, but too much counter steer. Alright, we'll try again. Then we'll stay in second up this hill. Tap that bump a little bit, we're okay. Stay in second, we're okay. Third. I don't like how it sounds at low revs, to be honest. It just doesn't sound ideal, but like the higher revs, it sounds quite good. Likes to drift pretty well. Which I'll take that. Stay in second, go to third. And we're just relaxing now. No, we weren't. Gosh darn it. That corner sucks so much. 82-kilometer time trial? That sounds like it's going to take forever. Oh my gosh. Right, we'll do this. Stay in second. Nice, clean lap. It was so close, I know. That last corner is the bane of my existence, to be honest. I don't like it. You gotta go really wide to get it nicely. That's okay. We'll relax in third. The Sport Hopper? That sounds like fun. It also sounds like it's gonna take very long. That thing's dangerous to drive. It's a little sketchy. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. He fell asleep. Literally fell asleep at the wheel. Damn. This car's relaxing. Like, the low revs of the engine is just quiet. Not a perfect lap, but we'll take it. This car was not going to get a top-tier time. So it's around low 1 minutes. A 102.5, but it's around the low 1 minutes. So it did reasonable. It was, like, not fast off the line. No, we didn't miss the checkpoint, thankfully. Or else we would have lost. They give you a good leeway for hitting it or not, to be honest. I know. Guerrera is up next. We got Raging Rhino, then Slam Andres, then Infinite Percent. And then we'll do Rubens, then we'll do the top 3. So, Royal Targa is up next. 147 horse, 2,033 pounds. We'll hop into that. It is right here. A Jaguar Body, which is like the meta body. That's what everyone used to use, but it's a good body. So I honestly would have used it if I chose the body. If I chose my own body. I didn't choose my body for my car. Okay. So, Jaguar. Quite quiet. Boxer 6. A very aggressive front end, which I like. The body profile is nice. The wheels seem massive, to be honest. That's okay. We'll hop in. I'm not going to lock the diff. We don't need the diff locked. We short shifted the second, which is okay. We're going to raise the camera up a little bit. So we can. So it's definitely sketchy to drive so far. Go to first. Am I sure on which part? The wheels? I'm sure the wheels are too big. Yeah, I have it in the DMs. I think I still have to import it, but is it the J-beam or is it the? I think it's the beam and G file, right? The beam and G mod. The diff? I don't usually like to lock the diff. It makes like it can be used fine, but like these cars I'm all used to not having the diff locked, so I already try to compensate for it, to be honest. Ooh, that was close. Decent time though. A beam felt perfect, Rube. Perfect. All right, 59 seconds. No, well, your car was a challenge to drive, Demantis. All right. This one was fine. It was a little sketchy, a lot sketchy, but it did fine. Raging Rhino. I don't think I've seen a car from him before, so we'll hop into his car. The Velo Barletta SR4, 122 horsepower, about 2,300 or so pounds. So, not that bad. Not a bad power to weight ratio. The Velo should be right here. Yeah, I'll keep tinkering with the desync. It's not really noticeable in videos, if at all. In some videos it was noticeable, and that's why it came to my attention. Taillights, they look modern. Too modern, I think. They look like 80s, you know? I don't know. I don't think 70s taillights were that thin and stuff. It's nice, though. It's got some like, what, 240Z kind of vibes. It's like a 240Z body. I think it's got a bit of a high ride height. I like the wheels, though. They might be modern. The opposite of the... There you go. That sounds like fun, then. But taillights, I think, are a little modern. I don't like them. I don't know. But it's got some Nissan vibes. The second... There you go. Easy to drive is great. I've yet to make my car for the challenge, actually, but I will make it at some point. We're good. Bit off the beaten path there, but that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, try to the car. Hey, the most important thing is if you're having fun, to be honest. We don't need to win. As long as we're just chilling right now, having a good talk, that's all that matters. It's 6 to 8 test cars. Jesus, that's a lot of test cars, actually. My God. I have not made a car yet. I plan on it, but I haven't made one yet. 57.2. Fine time. Nothing actually negative to say about the car. Just more power to be nice, and maybe just a bit more grip, but like nothing specifically was terrible. The brakes, they were fine, on par with all the other cars, basically. Slam and Race, second to last, bud. Your car is the Ferrucini Sport Speciale, and that thing's got 100 horsepower flat, 2,345 pounds or so. So it's a fat power to weight ratio. It's not the highest, not the lowest, but it's I think below average, which is still fine. That's still fine. Right here. Oh. Jaguar. Again, good body choice. Wow, that's a lot of test cars. Yeah. It's definitely a pretty difficult challenge, to be honest. To like get like something that's really, really good in there. is challenging. Okay, so slamming race car. I wish the headlights were a little farther out, actually, but it reminds me of the 2000 GT a bit. It's got some 2000 GT vibes. I like the offset emblem, but I'm not a fan of the grille. Vents on the side are fine. The side dump exhaust is fine. Back is fine. Inline 6, which is pretty meta. And the ride height, it's hard to get perfect ride heights because that's automation for you is a little high. We'll raise it up. Yeah, there wasn't too much long wheelbase changes, actually. They're all like the tiny ones, which were sketchy, but they were fast. They all did well. This one should be more stable at high speeds, which is pretty important. Gonna brake here. I really want to like try to bomb through that corner perfectly, but it's difficult. The luxury challenge is 100% difficult. We do our best to make the challenge as, you know, as easy as possible for people, but also a challenging challenge, you know? It's definitely not easy. A big issue is we just get so much cars that we just increase the rules so they are more difficult, just so there's sometimes less cars, you know? Because as much as I like more cars, but there's less cars, it's just more chill and relaxing. Ooh. That was a weird thing. The back end sort of kicked out, went to the left there. I'm gonna focus here. We're good. We're good, okay. Yep, take care, Amy. Have a good one. Have a good rest of your weekend. I think it's Sunday, or I don't know what time it is there, but have a good rest of your day. Same second, we're fine. Not bad there. Yeah, exactly. It's hard to make it accessible but challenging. Like, the goal is low barrier of entry to get into the challenges, but a very, very difficult top end for like make it high power. Because if you make it too easy, then all of the experts will have crazy fast cars, but we'll have lots of beginners too. That don't have the best cars usually, right? Because they're beginners. Or if you make it really hard, beginners might not be able to get in, which kind of sucks. 102 flat. It's a fine time. Again, this car I had one of the lower power to weight ratios, so I think I did very respectable for its power to weight ratios. 102. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, we try to have as many people as possible without having too many people. This was Slam and Dre's car. So it did reasonable. Drove pretty good. It had this weird like snap oversteer though. That's one thing. I don't know. Was it snap oversteer? I'm not sure, to be honest. Infinite percent is the last on the list. And we also have Ruben's car as well. So I don't know how to pronounce this. The first name, the coat. That's all right. Imperium Eternum 2. 118 horsepower, 2,500 pounds, so a reasonable power to weight ratio. Nothing too crazy. It's quite reasonable. This was this one up here. There we go. And this is the last on the list. All right. Gotta crack my my arms here. Green's nice. Front end's fine. The front end's a little modern, I think, for 1968, though. That's one thing. A little modern for 1968. Square headlights were legal back then. In America, at least. I don't know if in Europe, but I'm assuming in Europe as well, actually. I guess it's supposed to be a European... It could be a European front end. Rotates around quite nice. It's not that loud, which I appreciate. But also doesn't have the best power to weight ratio. It does sound quite good. We'll give it that. I need some water, I'm parched. But I'm gonna drink after the lap. Yeah, in North America at least, like all headlights around. You can be in a square housing, right? But I'm not sure about Europe or anywhere else. That last corner was a pain in the butt. Maybe I'm wrong, Phil. Maybe I'm wrong. I think a car with an engine this loud would be pretty deafening pretty quickly, but it'd be fun. Like, my Maverick's pretty loud. It's got one straight-through muffler. Lexus has no mufflers. So I don't... We're good. I'm, like, leaning into it a little bit. We're okay. Good. It does sound pretty nice. Definitely an interesting exhaust note. Or engine sound, because we're not even hearing the exhaust. This is just the engine, to be honest. Goes right over the engine bay. We're trying to get it wide again. Can we get it wide a little bit? That was okay. Fine time, though. One of the best times, I think it's like third best time of the day. 54.4. It's not top 3. We won't try it again, but still a good time. Still a good time. Especially for its, like, pretty low power ratio. It's actually pretty low power to weight. This is actually the best performing low power to weight car. Why so many rules, though? So many rules for the new challenge is just mostly due to limit some entries. Because we've got so much entries. I don't like the tons of rules, actually. I wish it was just simpler rules. I advocate for simpler rules, but it's a challenge to balance it. So we'll do Ruben's car next. Thank you, Ruben. Appreciate it. I might already have it imported, but I'm just going to double check real quick. And let's go like this. This, BeamNG. And I'll do that. It's called the Ruben, do you have some specs on it? Some stats? Then you want to end the MPG restrictions? Oh, no. We gotta, if anything, we'll make them stricter. Oh, I already have downloaded. That's okay. It's the Ruben Perlina Lock-Turn XR. What are the stats? What game is this? This is BeamNG Drive. You ever played BeamNG? It's right now we're driving cars that people have made. People have made these cars and I'm driving them out. So people in my Discord server made all these cars and I'm testing to see which one's the best. So we'll test Ruben. We'll get Ruben's car ready here. It was the... I'm gonna have to like reload it real quick. I should load up this car just so we can get it to pop up. The Perlina or the Ruben Perlina, one of the two. All right. Do I have enough time for making one before the end stream? I don't think I'm taking any more, Phil. I'm not taking... Phil, make one for the next one. The next stream, that it's a luxury car. It's a difficult challenge, actually. It's a difficult challenge. The Perlina Lock-Turn. Okay. It's going to say Perlina. Okay. Where am I? Where am I looking here? There we go. Oh, yeah, this thing. This thing looks great. Yeah, make a luxury car. The next challenge is not too hard to start off. I'm making like a powerful car is actually pretty difficult. What's up, Phil? How you doing, buddy? All right. Love the front end. Love the front end, like the headlights, just in general. Love that layout. Looks nice. Back end's nice too. I don't know. The taillights might be a tad small, in my opinion. Tad small, maybe. I like them chunky. I like it, you know, dumpy, thick in the rear. Nice and low. This is definitely like a tuned version. It's quite low. Stats though. I'm not sure if this one fits the rules. I can't recall if it does or not, but we're gonna test it out anyways. It looks really good. Yeah, that's how. Is that how it works? Well, Phil, you can make a car. I'm not gonna promise to test it. Yeah, I don't think this car follows the rules. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. You're dumpy thick in the rear. Thank you, Phil. Philip, Venom, same thing. Yeah, okay. I'm just making sure I forgot. So this is just for fun. Looking like a very fast car, dude. This car is quite fast. I'm gonna stay like this. Oop, I almost butchered that corner. I did butcher the corner, but that's okay. pretty quick. Nice and relaxing. I'm trying to focus here, not crashing. We're relaxing a little bit. .185 horse and 150 pound-feet of torque, so it's pretty reasonable. I'm assuming it's got good tires too, because it feels like it grips quite good. Am I gonna crash again? Oh no, I'm not. I don't think I'm not getting the best time, only because I wasn't pushing it 100% to level. I was pushing it like 95%. I think pushing it farther, we could probably get around at 52 times. So it's around the top tier time. Sport tires, yeah. It drives really nice. Not the most power though. 50. Ruben, I know. That's what I'm saying. I didn't think I was gonna get the best time, Ruben. I'm not the best driver. Also, on the same map. But was it your first attempt? How good did you in your very first try? 51 seconds. Welcome back, Dan. Or welcome, Dan. Welcome back. I swear I've seen you before. Welcome, buddy. I'm gonna say you don't know. This is my first time. 54. 54.1. Yeah, not the most power. Not the most power. But a really good driving car. Probably the best driving car, I'd say. Not the most powerful. Love the engine. Sounds great. Revs high, nice and high, which is awesome. 54 so. So yeah, I think that's pretty reasonable. I think if I really pushed it, yeah, 51. I think that's doable. But how fast are the fastest cars? All right. You've been here before. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Welcome back. Welcome back, man. I see so much people, and I try to like remember, but you know, I'm kind of a goober. I can't always remember. So we're gonna redo the Burton Manticora. We're gonna redo the first one first. We'll give it a couple tries. Well, like, you know, one good lap, and just see how good it does. So 54 is good, and the car is the best looking car I'd say of all of them. Ruben, it looks great. The car looks great, Ruben. Okay. Let's go like this. One sec. Okay. A close look at the interior. Yeah. If I make it a 53. No, this car got 52. So the interior. See, my problem with interior is I can't tell what's like a fixture, what's custom made. I know the badging's there, custom. The radio looks really nice. I don't know what's like custom made, but the interior itself looks overall. It's a very nice layout. Well, let's slow it down a little bit. Okay. We got the shifter, we got the parking brake. The cup holders would be nice. We got like a little console area, but cup holders would be nice. Come on. That's true. Dan's lawn care and snow removal. He is the one for anyone's lawn care or snow removal needs. This is the short E-type, which is the best one to be honest. Car looks great. Red looks dashing, obviously. So this is in the thumbnail, I think, right? I can't remember. Maybe it wasn't on the thumbnail. Back end. I think the back end's a little busy for me actually. The text. A little busy. Love the taillights though. Taillights are awesome. Much love. Ruben, you don't need to. Ruben. We're already hanging out. Wait, let me get my bearings of this thing. I appreciate that, Ruben. We'll play some Forza this week.
Oh yeah.
Much love. I gotta change the voice so it's like Arnold Schwarzenegger talking. Alright. So it's fast. We'll short shift it in a second here. We'll try to give it like a try or two and see what we can do. This thing is fast. I move the camera up a little higher. Braking. Down to first. We're short shifting because we're still going blisteringly quick. This car feels so fast. I took that corner scarily fast. Oh, that's so good. Getting air here. It just grips and grips and grips. And it's very forgiving as well, which is nice. Because I make mistakes, I do a little bit of sliding and stuff. Oh, I didn't beat the record. 680 views, that's sick, man. Not the thumbnail. Ah, okay. I'm gonna give it one more try. I don't know if I could beat that record, actually. I don't know if I could beat that record. Like, I'm sure if I just kept doing it and doing it, I could beat it, but I'm gonna sit back a little bit here. I stayed in first a little longer there, banged off the rev limiter. Gonna be a little bit more flirty when it comes to here. I'll try to get one more good lap. I have not watched Mixed and GP. I don't watch a ton of racing, I know. It's sacrilegious to not watch racing, I know. I've honestly been just super busy for the past week, like, working on videos. I've been doing, like, almost a video every day. Or, like, something every day, which is crazy. So, I haven't had, honestly, a lot of free time, which is kind of sad, but it is what it is. We're staying third. Braking seconds. Staying seconds. Now, we'll see what we can do for this lap. I'm using a wheel, a G29. It's hard to really... That might slow us down though, but we'll see. Drifting is a lot of fun though. Ooh. We'll take it. We'll take it. New record. 52 flat. So. That's a good time. We're going to leave that at that one. Alright? That was the Manticora. That was by kuntz. Alright. I don't have any type of... You know, it's quite easy to drive. It's very forgiving at the limits, which is good. So, 52 flat. We shaved off 0.7 of a second. A PC, which honestly, I can't recommend any specific PC because, like, I don't know too many specific PC like units. I would say, I like getting custom built ones. What I do personally for my PCs is I actually pick out the parts, and then I go to my local PC store and talk to them. If you're unsure, go on forums, go on Reddit, talk to them. And I pick up my parts. I bring it to, you know, you can either buy the parts or bring it to the shop. At least in my shop, all they do is just charge $50 to build everything, and they also warranty it, which is nice as well. So there's only a $50 charge. They don't upcharge the parts. Yeah, 7 to 16. Yeah, there's a lot of cars after yours, but a lot of cars did well. Okay, so that was kuntz's car. Crazy good time. Crazy good time. The Bird Manticora now is first and second. We got the Cosworth Donington Roadster, which we also tested that earlier today. We'll test it in order of like first to the third, I guess. And this one did quite good. It was actually a surprise. It was kind of an upset. Yeah, PC YouTubers, exactly. Yeah, just do some research first, and then, you know, when you're ready, you can talk to a store or you can buy one online, honestly. Okay. Well, you've already seen the looks. The wheels are just a little out of place. I don't think this is going to beat it. I don't think this will beat it. Like, I remember this thing being fast, but the Manticora was just obscene. Nope. F50 twin turbo. I don't like to do too much, like, based off real cars, but I can definitely do, like, maybe a twin turbo truck back in the day. That'd be pretty crazy. This car is not as fast. It doesn't feel nearly as fast. Probably just because of the view angle, to be honest, but still. I apologize, leader. It's an issue, and I'm working on it, but it's not going to be fixed today. We're almost done for today. No, definitely not. Manticora is easier to drive. We'll give it another try. Like the previous one was a 53.1. We'll give it another try. I'll try to get... Dude. Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel as well, Dark. Thanks. Alright. This thing just doesn't feel as fast, but it's also very well put together and it handles really good. That's tough. I was trying to really whip it around the corner, but it's difficult. Not crash. Yeah, don't give him any ideas, Mort. Handles really good. This car handles really good, yep. For a 1968 cheap sports car, handles excellent. Astoundingly good. A 51 is so difficult. I'm sure if I keep going at it, this thing's on track for like a 53 right now, I think, looking at the last checkpoint. That was about a 53. We'll try one more time. That was about a 53. Why am I being so much pings? Okay. That was about a 53, it would have been. To be fair, for this car at least, I have tested earlier today already, so I won't be too much of an improved skill level compared to it earlier. This is Gulf Coast Leisure Road Circuit. The mod map, obviously. It's not bad. I don't think it's gonna do it. I'm trying to push it very hard. And I don't think this one, I just don't think it can beat it. I don't think it can. We're gonna hop to the next one. Because we tried it a couple times, and, you know, I only tried the other car a couple times, twice. We didn't beat it, we actually had a worse time. So I think we'll leave it at the time. Still, obviously, an exceptionally good time. That was number 2. So, what do we have for number 3? So, the Donington, then we have the Mizuki D Race. We'll try it. We'll try it. I honestly just learned you can click that now, to be honest. Alright. For PS4, that'd be pretty cool. So this thing is super quiet. It looks quite good. This is from, like, the first test stream. It's like a race version of this little sports car. Now, the problem with this one is it's so short that at high speed it is quite unstable. And just it's quite unstable just in general, actually. But it was still very fast the first time, so we'll see how it does this time around. Exactly, the more you know. The animation appears. Okay, we're gonna keep it in a second here. We're gonna stay. It's so quiet. It does have this nasty understeer to it, actually. On throttle understeer. Just sort of plows in. I tried there. It probably won't happen now. BeamNG has been extremely successful, though, so you never know. I think it'll be a little complicated on console to, like, have all the controls and stuff, because there's a lot of little things to control. And to, like, lower those controls down to just a controller buttons. I don't think this thing's going to beat the Manticore as well, but I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to break it, though. We definitely threw to that corner. We're actually getting a good time so far. If we don't mess with this last corner, because we might, though. It's a tough last corner. We did it good, though. That might have been an improvement. It was an improvement. But before we got 53.3, 52.8. Well, Jay, we're just finishing off, actually. We just finished the last car. And I feel so bad when people, like, hopping towards it. We just finished the very last car. Testing all these track cars to seeing which one's the very best. We just tested the top 3. And the Mizuki D Race V6 actually got a 2nd place. Mitsuki, which was by Overev. And that car got now second place, which is a 52.8. Great time. Great time. Yeah, this is the car we just tested. Yeah. The people in the Discord, I am in modeling. Are you the one doing the modeling? I see there's someone's modeling a car in the Discord, like a 60s kind of car. It looks really good so far. Let's see. Okay. Do I have my car more time? More. You know, there's nothing I'd rather do. There's nothing I'd rather do. But honestly, I think I'm losing my voice. And I've got to save my voice for recording shortly with, if you're down with Canadian Steel and all that stuff. You know what? Nobody can be. You got the worst time, Phil. It's sad to say. I feel bad for saying it, but you got the worst time. Well, I think we're going to finish off here. I'm going to work on improving the desync. I have genuinely no idea why it is desynced. I'm going to do a fresh install of OBS, which is probably a bad idea. But we're going to do it anyways. I got to reset up all my stuff after that, but whatever. It is what it is. Philman, your winner. Kuntz won, I think. Kuntz won, right? I'll post the list of all the times on the Discord, on the announcement shortly, okay? I'll post the time, but I think he won. Lots of great cars, lots of scary fast cars, like too fast, like dummy fast. The Manticora won by a good margin, actually. Crazy grip. And it's the crazy grip, just crazy grip, crazy fast. It was not too difficult to drive. Just drive it. No, we're gonna finish off. I am drenched in sweat. I've got to go eat. This is the Gulf Coast map, exactly. What's up, Caesar? We're just finishing off. But if you want to catch the next one, make sure to subscribe, and you'll be notified, and like hit the bell icon and stuff, and you'll be notified when I live stream next. Hopefully, in 2 days from now, it's gonna be some Forza Horizon 5, which will be fun. The next challenge is gonna be in a few weeks, so stay tuned for that. I'm gonna take these videos down in a few days, these streams, and upload them on my VOD channel. If you guys want to see the full VODs, I'll upload them there. That's where I keep my challenge VODs. So take a look at that. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I'm gonna go take the sweat off my body. And drink some more water. I will see you guys in the yeah, I'm gonna see. Okay, bye guys. See you guys. I'll see you guys on the next stream.